I don't know. At this point, I mirror so many personalities, I don't think I'm a person anymore.
Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to Quarterlife Quandary podcast. We'll be chatting about life, relationships, events, experiences, and anything in between. Joined with Katie and Aaron in this our Quarterlife Quandary.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Grand.
I feel like hay fever is starting to take grip.
100%. I do the thing I do every year and forget to start taking antihistamines before the season starts.
Yep.
I forget every single year.
Yep. I'm starting to feel the effects. I'm starting to sound slightly bunged up. So I apologise to who's our listener this week. Greg. Have we had Greg before?
Probably.
I don't know. Sure, one thing you should be keeping a list.
Yeah, I should be keeping a list. Let's go for a very obscure name. Harry.
Do you say Harry?
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd gone with Harrietta, I might have agreed with you.
I don't know a single person called Harry. Oh, yeah, I do know one. Fuck.
3.
Yeah, I know a bunch of Harrys.
Okay, Jason?
I know a Jason.
Yeah, I know quite a few Jasons. You know Jasons as well.
Oh, yeah, I know one.
I do know another one.
William.
Go with Aaron.
I know loads of Williams.
For fuck's sake.
Why are you thinking of like the most generic names?
Okay, Gary.
I know 3 Garys.
I know a lot of Garys.
Okay, but are they under or over the age of at least 35?
I know 0 Garys under the age of 35.
Do you know any... What about Percival?
Or Percy?
My dog.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, your dog's called Percy.
Yeah, I was going to say you have a dog, but you definitely have a dog.
Is this what it's become?
I just fucking don't
know.
Aaron trying to think of the most common names.
He's trying to think of obscure names, and it's the most painfully hilarious.
Cliff.
Hilarious thing.
Cliff.
I like that.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, Richard.
I don't know.
Richard. What's
Cliff Richard, loved by mothers everywhere.
Cliff Richard.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, but that's a surname. We can't go using it in a first name basis here. And we know a lot of Richards.
I meant Cliff Richard. Never mind.
Rich. I'm sure. I know Richard.
We're 3 minutes in, and this is what we've got so far.
It's never a lot better.
The cutting reel is going to be disastrous.
Whoa. Why are you cutting out my segment, Ben? Come on, this is my thing. I do every time.
Have you ever noticed we introduce you, but we never hear you on the actual podcast?
Wait.
Snip.
Does my name appear in the credits?
It does, but we never hear you in the actual podcast.
That's good enough for me. I can still claim royalties.
Royalties? We've got to get paid first.
Hey, well, I'll be clinging on when we make it into the big time.
Barely.
Hey, that's the way I live my life. Barely clinging on. So, should we start with the big questions?
What are your big questions?
Or questions? Well, I suppose I'll start with a statement. Congratulations, Ben.
What for?
Really?
What?
I
mean, is this a topic we're allowed to talk about?
You talk about it, yeah.
He's fucking with you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't fuck with me like this. Congratulations on your wedding, Ben.
Thank you.
It was a sick wedding, dude.
Oh, cheers.
Cost
me a fortune.
I was gonna say, I was looking into hypothetically getting married one day, God forbid, and venue hire sucks.
Do you know what? It's a fucking nightmare. And,
Like,
not being married, just fucking sorting a wedding.
yeah, like
I don't think we've done too bad considering we've done it in less than 6 months.
it was gorgeous. That was the best. Like the food for a start, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like the
I,
sit down meal was amazing. Don't get me wrong, but that like buffet afterwards, oh, it was gorgeous.
It was really good, yeah.
the
Yeah,
sausages.
I don't actually know how many people were waiting on us, but it seemed like an excessive amount of people to be working in one place.
a
I
lot
don't
of
think
people.
I saw the same person twice.
I did. The one that kept bringing me house wine was an absolute sweetheart. He
Is
was
that the
like,
one where you kept on hiding the glass of wine that you just got filled up?
yes, but in fairness, the person sitting next to me was also a part of that.
Yeah, but he's an enabler.
I drank it all,
Okay, fine. Well
and then I
done.
bought more of it at the bar.
You bought more?
Yeah, I had the I was buying the Merlot anyway, and then the
Oh,
table wine happened to be the same Merlot.
that's fair enough.
It was quite a happy accident. But yeah,
Have,
no,
yeah.
he was really sweet. We ended up having a chat when everyone went out to do the sparklers. I was like, "Come and do the sparklers!" Like we're not allowed. I was like, "It's alright. They won't like whip you or anything. Just come out and set fire to things." Jesus.
They will. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what, I have to give you credit. It was a very well organised wedding, and I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you've probably done the right thing of organising it quickly, because then you don't second guess yourself.
True.
Mm,
I'm
I don't
guessing you
know.
probably still did a bunch of that, but like you'd have probably done it more if you had more time to dwell on it.
I don't know. It's kind of like we decided to go with that venue because I loved how it looked, and then it's like they start hitting you with all these extras, and you're just like, fuck, it's just
Like I say, I
cost
was looking
spiraled
into
out.
it, and like I was looking at one wedding where they didn't realise they had to rent the cake cutter.
Yes, that was the same there.
That's
We bought
ridiculous.
our own of a lot of stuff, and now we're like trying to sell it back off to other people,
Soon to be weds, yeah.
soon to be weds. Yeah, it is. Right. My original estimate was 10, and we got at just over 16. I think it's 16 and a half. It cost
That's
in the end,
crazy.
but that venue was like half price because of
The
COVID.
date.
Yeah, because we had to like get everything done in less than 5 months. It was just like I wanted it,
Yeah.
hyper focusing and then get it done.
So I suppose Katie did bring up about the sparklers. Was that a additional cost for the sparkler event?
No, we did that. We wanted to do flares, and they were like, no flares. We were like, what about sparklers? And they were like, you can have sparklers. Yeah, we wanted to have like them coloured flares and then stand up at the back behind that pagoda, but it just wasn't happening.
They actually did a sparkler arch at the wedding I was at on Friday night as well, and they're just cool. I really enjoyed it.
They make a very good photo op as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they gave everyone, I don't know if they did this at yours because I was too busy trying to convince the bar staff to break the rules. But they had like a box of lighters for everyone as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, that's the best wedding favour ever.
Oh yeah, FYI, out of everything that I could have forgotten on the wedding, I forgot the wedding favours.
Oh, what were they meant to
Wedding,
be?
They're actually in my house still.
wedding
What
favours.
they are is there's a piece of card and it's got Mr. and Mrs. X and Y, and then it says in richness and health, and at the bottom it's got a scratch card with a penny and a sweetie.
Oh,
And we did it all ourselves, but because obviously it had chocolates on it, we didn't want to store it where we stored everything else because it got hot. So we stored it in the porch, and it was the one place I didn't look in on the wedding day to go pick things
oh.
up.
What are you going to
So
do with them all?
I'm going to give them out to everyone with like thank you cards and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
So I was just getting around to doing that. I triple checked that I had my rings and my suit, and I was like, if I forget anything else, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, getting married seems like a lot of stress.
Have you ever hosted a party or barbecue?
Yeah.
It's like that.
You're
But
always
10 times
on
10.
edge.
There's always something to be doing. You can't take 5 minutes to chill out or hang out and have a random chat. It's just you've got an itinerary to do.
Oh. I
It's
don't know whether it
very
would be worse to be the bride or the groom in that situation, because I feel like
bride,
everyone's coming up to the bride, and she
definitely bride.
bride must be getting told she looks beautiful about 50 times in an hour, which is
Well,
nice, but at the same time, you can only say thank you in so many different ways.
yeah, that's the problem I had. Everyone was like, it's a great wedding. It's really nice. Congratulations. And you're like, I've said thank you 800 times today.
The most awkward part was like greeting you on the way into the sit-down meal, like, hello, I guess. I've been here for a while, but hi.
Well, the problem is there's certain people who you don't get to see through the whole day.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say 2 words to one of my cousins all day, and that was the only time I actually said hello to her. Because after that, she left straight after the wedding with her child. So it was a bit like, it's difficult. You can't really mull around to go meet everyone.
Yeah. And you know what? Aside from your official photographer, you had a very good photography inclined guest at your wedding. Some of the pictures that came out are amazing.
Oh yeah,
Like he's
that's his bag. So I was just
yeah.
like, it's a bit awkward to because I think one of the people that was sat on the table was also a photographer.
Yeah.
I can't remember if she was sat next to him or near him, but so I was like, I can't really ask guests to bring all your photography and make it really cheap. It's like, no, that's your actual job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask Aaron to come and be security techie on my wedding.
I mean, I would have done. It would have been cool.
Like, Aaron, I've got a security door that's not opening.
No. Oh, yeah, but no. You could have done the other thing of Aaron does security. I could just stood at the door with the guest list. Your name's not on the list. You're not coming in. Aaron,
You did have the coat for it.
the event half. No. Come on. If you're gonna try and make a joke out of it, at least follow what Ben went with. I was the detective inspector trying to solve the case.
Of how Ben managed to get someone to marry him.
I mean,
I can't even commit to that. Ben's a solid dude.
yeah.
It's harder to make fun of Ben than it is Aaron.
Also, don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron really cares. It kind of makes it,
It's because I'm always constantly seeking approval.
And never getting it.
Well, I am.
I'm
Actually,
mean today. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I noticed that.
I don't know why. I'm having a pretty good day.
I'll tell you the other problem with planning a wedding in such short notice. When I first started looking at venues, some of the places didn't get back to me until after I'd already booked and was halfway planning.
God.
They were like, "Oh yeah, here's our brochure." I was like, "I've already."
Too late.
Yeah, I feel like there's such a monopoly on that kind of stuff, and they're the ones that sort of
hold all the cards.
Yeah, and I hate that sort of shit. It's like, no, I'm paying you, therefore, fuck you.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But as soon as you say wedding to anyone, it's like we tried to get an amateur cake maker involved, and as soon as we said wedding, they were like, "I'm not doing it."
Okay.
Because it's like, if they fuck up, you're going to be
pressure.
screwing. it's not like if they were in the cake, oh, don't worry, you've got another day to like sort it out. Man, I haven't. It's got to be there today. It's got to be 3 tiers. It's got to be perfect.
I think if I get married, I am going to have a 3-tier cake, but 2 of the tiers won't be real. They'll be like iced polystyrene, and I'll just have like one basic tier that I can cut into for the photo, and then like have cupcakes that I can bring out.
You can just do a one. You can get trees now that have cupcakes in them.
That's what I mean. Like I want a pretty looking cake to cut, whether it's real or not, and just have like a real bit of it to cut for the photos, and then have like easier to portion out cupcakes. I don't know. I just feel like a whole
Bad idea.
3-tier cake is a lot of money.
It is, and we still had a full section tier when we come home.
That's what I mean.
We
Like,
spent about a week in.
yeah. Like I don't like cake.
Oh, do you know the other infuriating thing is people will RSVP that they're not coming 2 days before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not like, oh, your leg fell off, so I can't come. It's just like, oh, no, I can't come. You're just like,
Huh.
fucking ass.
Yeah. I did notice there was a few people that I expected to be there that weren't there, but
The other thing, it's like when you're doing it so short notice, there's quite a lot of people that just like, it's a Wednesday evening, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's fair, I'm trying to save money myself here, so I get it. But then there's a certain point where you have to say, I'm not going to just keep worrying about who else I can invite, because you start thinking, oh, I can invite this person, but then that person's not going to get on with this person. You kind of choreograph everything that it's going to work, and then 4 people pull out, and then you pull 4 people from the evening to the day, and then you've got another 4 in the evening, and then it just becomes a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. But like, credit to yourself and your wife. I think you guys pulled it out of the bag, and surprisingly, our avid listener, our our mutual friend, this is
Also pulled it out of the bag.
Yeah,
He's
got it.
Yeah.
He's got it in recorded proof that I'm giving him praise. So
Oh, he did freaking awesome.
He did really well.
His speech was on point. Absolutely on point. We were giving him shit on the stag that it was going to be an event, and it was, but for the right reasons.
I thought my other best woman was really good speech as well.
Oh, that was
yes,
the most beautiful thing. Your best man fucked me in the drinking game, though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, your bingo.
Yep.
Fuck, What did I have? Applause.
You had applause, which surprisingly you had like once or twice because it was mostly at the end of the speech. But I got every time the best man mentions the name of the bride or groom. And I had at this point like a litre of house wine in my hand. It was an event. I just wanted to be part of the fun, and I fucked it. Oh.
I'm trying to think what else was expensive. Like the clothes. Obviously, you think like, oh, the wedding dress is going to be expensive, but like just all the little clothes you have to buy is insane.
What about the DJ?
DJ came as a part of the package, actually.
Okay.
Which wasn't too bad, although he was playing a lot of songs. There was quite a lot of songs that I requested him to play as a part of like a playlist.
And he was like, no.
I didn't hear a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's another person that only replied to us a day before the wedding.
Jesus.
And said, yeah, I've got your playlist, don't worry. And we were like,
Thank God for that, or has it been Spotify?
oh, I had it all on Spotify already. I was ready to go without him.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So, when you get married isn't in a church, you can't have a song that mentions anything about God, religion, angels, heaven, anything that kind of realm of any religion.
What if you're getting married in a church?
If you're not having a religious marriage, you cannot have any kind of religious undertones in the songs that you pick. So when you like
What,
walk in,
the
walk out.
reception?
No, yeah, when you walk the reception, yeah, the ceremony.
Oh, okay.
So like when you sat down, going down the aisle, the registrar. So like you have to pick like it's about 8 songs, and none of them can have anything to do with can't mention God, Jesus, can't have any like angels in the name, anything like that.
What the hell?
It's a part of like the deal that they made with the church when they said that people can have non-religious marriage.
I did not know that.
So you think of all the songs that you want to walk down the aisle to, and I can fucking guarantee at least 2 of them are going to mention, oh, she's my heaven, she's my angel, thank God.
Robbie Williams' Angel is fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I absolutely was looking at just a piano composition without words of like the wedding march, but like halfway through it turns into the Halloween theme.
Halloween.
Which is tacky as hell, but it sounds really cool.
What do you mean the Halloween thing?
As in like the movies.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween.
I mean, no.
No.
No,
I'm sorry. You're talking about the horror film.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant.
I've just found it. If you can hear it. Oh god, that's obnoxious.
That is obnoxious. I cannot hear it.
I kind of get it. Is it? No, I'm thinking of The Omen. No. Yeah.
I just like it. I want like something like that goes from, oh look, they picked canon in D, and then it's absolutely not that. I don't know.
I would say anyone who's listening to this and wants advice, go look at Vitamin String Quartet, because they do loads of covers of songs in like piano or like a string quartet. So they've got fucking loads. What was the one I found? They got WAP.
Just like bang out Richard Cheese at the wedding.
Yeah, but like, can you imagine walking down to aisles like,
when she walked through that door.
Obviously, there's no talking. They've got all sorts.
I'll be doing the lyrics in my head. It's all good.
What's a popular song that you like?
I'm just like still caught up on the God thing. I'm thinking of how many people probably didn't want a church wedding but wanted to walk down the aisle to Robbie Williams' Angels.
See, it's a good example, isn't it?
Yeah.
And early 2000s.
100%.
7 out of 10 weddings. It was either that or the first dance.
Yeah.
The first dance is fine. Do whatever you want with
that. Good point.
Would they probably like allow an instrumental version of a song that would mention?
Yes.
Okay,
as long as it doesn't actually say it.
I'll just get the radio edit version, just like instead of bleeping out swear words, just bleeping out religious words.
So you can get Star Wars as like string quartet.
Imagine just walking down the aisle to Cantina Band.
I mean, that was one of my, Why are you guys fucking with my preliminary wedding plans?
Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
No.
So, my views were grey, I'd probably say, but I think they have been heavily changed in the last few months.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that's very cute.
Yeah, and she may or may not be listening to this podcast. So yes, and it is she knows.
Oh, well, it's
You
the happiest
make
I've
me
seen you in
sick.
a while. So yeah,
Same.
kinda.
Yeah. Oh well.
No, it's cute.
So she is currently in her kitchen making dinner. So
At 10 p.m.
I mean, yeah, we've both had a long day. We've both had a long freaking day. So yeah.
No,
Oh
I'd quite like to get married, but like I feel like I'd go into it thinking I can do a lot of this myself and do like handmade things, and then have like my expectations completely destroyed.
I know what you're like as well. You'll leave it literally all to the last minute as well, and you'll be like, yeah, so I'm going to make like the placeholders, and I'm going to make like the table decorations myself, and it'll get to like the week before the wedding, and you'll be like, guys, I fucked up.
We did
That
all that.
sounds more like you.
Whoa.
I mean,
So
it does.
all the table decorations, all the flowers, all the place cards, we done all that.
Yeah, they were gorgeous.
The seating chart,
That's what I mean. I'll feel
a
like
lot
I'll
of
be able
work.
to do so much myself, and then when it actually comes to it, have my expectations just demolished and go, oh, yep, couldn't do that. Awesome.
I think Lizzie spent like 3 or 4 weeks, like in evenings, doing all them.
Yeah,
She made her own bouquets as well.
they were gorgeous.
It was a lot of work. Saved a hell of a lot of money though.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with like the invites were gorgeous, but that probably saved a lot of money because I've seen some very, very intricate invites where it's been like I can't even describe it, like three different size cards that like perfectly slot into a um bit of cardstock that's been cut into like a lattice structure, and it was just really excessive.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I think
it's
the
too much.
fanciest I'd get would be like buying a cheap wax seal off of Amazon and
Oh, that's a
sealing
good
the
idea.
envelopes. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been making a habit out of waxing and all my Valentine's card and
Cute.
birthday card. Just because, yeah, it adds that cool little touch, doesn't it? So,
Yeah, a little bit of class. Yeah.
I really thought you were going to say your tax returns.
But
I mean, to be honest with you, it's a Game of Thrones wax seal, so it's got the hand of the king as the imprint.
have you seen people that like not wax seal, but the same principle, and they do it to their toilet roll? They like fold a triangle into the end of their toilet roll
Oh
and like
yeah,
put it underneath the tap. Like not the tap while it's on, but like they'll turn it on, turn it off, and
yeah.
use
Then
the
use
wet
that water
tap to
drip.
stamp it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got like not being funny. We used to have to do the same when we done knives and forks at the pub that I worked at. Like you'd
Yeah,
roll the
true.
napkin and then just like dab a bit of water over it to seal the napkin.
I did not know this. So I'm learning something today.
Hmm.
Yeah, our mutual friend showed me how to do that, and my mind was blown.
I learned a thing that pissed me off, and it's the most petty thing just about things that I'm now seeing everywhere. Um, if you've got a phone to hand, Google Roman numeral clock.
I feel like this is something that I've probably already.
Just just just
I'm
Google
just
image
going to
search.
say, I'm going to say out there that I can't read Roman numerals because I was off that week in junior school that they learnt
Oh, that's a fun fact about you. But yeah,
Okay.
Google image search Roman numeral clock.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The first couple of images, at least on my phone, do you notice anything wrong about it? I'm seeing a grey one as the first image.
Yeah.
Yep, anything wrong with that? Say in comparison to the black and white one that's like the fourth image.
Isn't it 4? It's 4 wrong.
The 4 is wrong.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It should be IV, and there is kind of a reason. There's multiple reasons, and they're sort of like not all agreed upon, but they're all equally valid as to why modern clocks, even today, still have the Roman numeral 4 as that instead of IV.
Isn't it because the 6 and the 4 look too similar?
Well, no, a lot of it is to do with visual symmetry. So as you can see, the first 4 numbers all being lines, the next 4 numbers all having V's in them, and then the next 4 numbers all having X's in them.
Yeah.
So like visual symmetry is a part of it. But when Roman numerals were the only numeracy around, they the god, I guess, in those times was called Jupiter. And the spelling of Jupiter in Latin is, I think, IVPPITER or something like that. But it started with IV. And they basically didn't want their clocks to go 1, 2, 3, God 5. So it just stuck. So like some clocks have it, some clocks don't. But I was walking around a car boot sale this weekend and just kept seeing these fucking clocks everywhere. And now I can't unsee it.
See, there's a on my image search. There's a clock where there's a couple of clocks here where, as you get halfway around the clock face, it's like a wall clock. It turns the numbers round. So you know where it goes like 1, 2, 3, and then the 4. They've turned it upside down. 5, 6, 7, 8 is the opposite way around. So that's why I was looking at the 6 and the 4 because they look exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, Katie's gone for down the lines of, they didn't want to insult the gods. Ben's
Well,
gone
no,
down
like
the line of, hold on, let me finish my point. Ben's gone down the line of, people are idiots and probably hang the clock up the wrong way round.
No, it's not that. It's just that you know when you get halfway around the clock, you have to like turn your head to see what
good
time
point.
it is.
Yeah, that too.
I've known someone to own one of these clocks, but it like didn't have a back. It was like the 4th image down and was just like a wire frame with these numbers on it. They had it up like back to front for so long. We're like with the battery compartment on the front.
Okay.
And they were just reading it backwards because they 100% could not read Roman numerals either.
I remember when I was younger, my dad had a backwards clock. And he bought it like, it was on purpose. It was one of those novelty sort of items. And he bought it on purpose. And it ran backwards and the numbers were backwards and stuff like that. And it would literally always fuck me up when I looked at it. I'm just
like playing the Mario Kart mirror levels on the Wii.
Pretty much. It was just, it was another one of those bullshit ones. He always used to like have obscure clocks. So we'd have one that didn't have any number. It was just a blank face, but with like triangle arms. So you couldn't really it took you way longer to realise what the fucking time was than just quickly glancing at it.
What's wrong with just clocks? Like, I've seen so many stupid fucking clocks.
I grew up in a very challenging childhood home.
Because of that clock.
I wanted to buy a watch that I saw online, but it was extortionate. But it was just a 24-hour watch face, and it only had one hand.
Yeah.
So the full circuit of the watch face was 24 hours. So halfway down would be 12.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was quite cool. So that's what I was thinking. Like, why are clocks in 12 hours and not 24?
I'm gonna go down the people are stupid route.
Well, only count to 12.
I'm going to go somewhere down along the lines of the mechanism was too intricate.
Well, there wasn't enough room.
Yeah, to make a 24-hour clock or something like that. Possibly.
To be fair, it's probably just efficiency. Like, you don't really need it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember the last time I said, like, oh, yeah, I'll be out at 1700 hours.
Yeah, that's I feel like that's such an Americanism as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I use military time a lot.
I use it in my head, but I don't, like, say it out loud. It feels obnoxious.
I don't know.
It probably isn't obnoxious. I'm just very conscious of being obnoxious.
The problem
So I
is,
just don't.
I write time down more than I say it, so it kind of just feels more normal now to do it in 24 hours.
Yeah, I guess so. When I write in 24 hours. Or I'll get lazy and just write PM.
How's that like? It's more effort, surely. You're writing 6 characters rather than 4. Is it more to save face?
I don't know. At this point, I mirror so many personalities, I don't think I'm a person anymore.
That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Like, when you've hung out with someone for so long, you start picking up their idioms and their
Oh,
quotes and stuff.
the amount of times people have said, like, oh, we get on so well, we're so similar, like, you've got a great personality. I'm like, I know, it's yours. Like, I've just mirrored your personality because that's my personality, I guess.
Oh, what's your saying that I literally pick up?
Oy vey.
No. But have you really took are you just mirroring them? Are
I
you
don't
matching
know
their
anymore.
energy?
Yeah, I think so.
Or have you really become them?
Probably just matching their energy. Like, no matter what group of people I'm in. Like, at your Christmas party, Aaron, I got on with pretty much every single one of your co-workers, regardless of what kind of person they were.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't see me at all for that whole evening.
Oh yeah. You're very much a chameleon. You were a calmer chameleon.
Yeah, I don't really know where my mirroring stops and my actual personality starts.
Whereas, my personality shone that evening.
Yeah.
I got drunk and angry.
Yeah, and then sat on his phone for 2 hours.
Didn't sit on my phone.
You
Standard
fucking
Aaron.
did.
No, I fucking didn't. I had to go with my boss.
I don't know who that woman was, but she kept dragging you up to the dance floor.
Ooh.
My boss's wife.
Yeah.
She's the only person there that I was actually scared of.
No, I always say, like, I've been told before by partners or whatever in the past that, oh, you're not like other girls. I'm like, yes, I am. That's not a compliment. Like, my whole personality is built of every single interesting, cool, inspirational woman I've ever met. Because I've bbeen like, oh, I like that bit. Mine,
But is that not just growing as a person?
I don't know.
I don't really see it as copying.
No.
You just the whole thing of your body's fully formed at what 19, 20. Like your
Yeah.
consciousness is always building and changing. It's like when you think back and you remember people you used to hang out with, and you think, oh, you changed. And like, isn't that the whole point? To like keep growing and keep performing.
I came
Be
away
stuck.
from your wedding with social media friend requests from people I probably wouldn't end up being friends with if it weren't for being put into a situation with them.
Yeah.
But I got on super well with them despite not really having any of the same interests.
And yeah, it's like broadening your horizon, isn't it?
Hmm.
Like, I fucking can't stand the construction industry and the sort of people that work there, but gives you a very different view on the world. It's like I wouldn't be friends with the people I work with.
No,
Yeah.
I absolutely wouldn't as well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one or two of them actually. The apprentice that I say apprentice, it is an apprenticeship, but I don't know. I'd probably be friends with him out in the wild.
No.
But that's about it.
I remember I took years ago. I took one of these guys I used to work with out on a night out to Edge,
Mm.
and I was just apologising to everyone all fucking night. It was just horrendous. He was going up to people like, "Why are you fucking dressed like that?" I was like, "What's wrong with you?" I don't know, I just asked her a question. I was like, just fucking leave her alone, you cunt. It's all right to absolutely everyone. It's just unbelievable. She's just like, this is why I don't fucking hang out with you cunts.
There are people that I've formed such connections with in jobs that I genuinely would probably be like, what the fuck is their problem outside of work? And it's weird.
I mean, our mutual friends, technically, the only reason that I'm friends with him is because we work together.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was left to my own devices, I wonder what my personality would be like. It would be bugs. It would just be collecting bugs.
Yeah, and obscure facts.
Yeah.
And
I have gone overboard with bugs in resin.
oh yeah.
I have gone far too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 17 currently on my windowsill.
What that you've made?
No, that I have just procured through
You've
life.
purchased.
Not from like being online, just at like car boot sales and charity shops. And some of them are fucking strange.
I do have a little gander at, resin insects, but I don't know. Some of them are just overpriced, I think.
Every single one I've got really big ones on my windowsill were like £3. I have a bug dealer. And he's pretty reasonable.
Oh yeah, your bug dealer. Is that the guy that I came up with you?
No, that's my living bug dealer. This is my dead bug dealer.
Wait, oh yeah, the living bug dealer. Isn't he also in prison?
I think so.
For bug trafficking.
Possibly. We joke about it, but
Like, I'm trying to take a picture of a bug that's encased in fucking clear plastic, and it is nearly impossible. Like, I don't know what this thing is. Alright, pictures incoming, because this is why I keep buying these stupid little fucking things, because they are just so fascinating.
I haven't heard anything about it. The fuck is that?
Right?
There's a spider.
But why has it got armour?
well, it's obviously a battle spider. It's either that or possibly a beetle.
I don't know. I've also got what looks like a green wasp.
I mean, it could be a beetle because it doesn't appear to have a middle thorax. Is it thorax? Middle part of the body.
Yeah.
I feel like I need the flash on for this one, but it's gonna ruin. It's gonna like reflect off the resin. Okay, that did not fucking work one bit.
See, I've got a fish, I don't know what it is, in my pond, and I'm having the exact same problem trying to take a photo of it. Flashlight reflecting off the water.
Oh, also, I have a sentence that will partially add to this conversation, but not by the time that this goes to air. But guys, Merry 420 Eve.
Yay!
I don't think of that.
Also, what the fuck is this like green bumblebee?
It just looks like a fucking horsefly.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, horseflies are huge.
It's fucking huge.
And they're dicks.
Absolute dicks. I mean, I have seen like blue horseflies before. Like blue.
Like, here is my hand for scale.
Oh, fuck, no. You've got tiny hands there. Yeah, that just looks like a horsefly.
Either way, it's pretty.
So I've got a wet specimen. I've got like a mini octopus, but it's absolutely bad because it apparently died of natural causes.
Oh yeah,
It's not the best.
I like specimens that are fucked up, because if you get a pretty specimen where it's like, if it's something that flies and its wings are perfectly intact, it probably didn't live very long after its final molt. It probably just got euthanized.
Yeah, I think I've got a death head moth that was bought for a birthday present, and it looks a little bit too good.
Yeah, like if the wings are a little bit taut, like all of my ones that I've pinned myself from pets, like I've not managed to get one yet that's got good wings. But they're not going to, because they've just, the second they've got their wings, they've just been horny little bugs and flapped against the wall looking for a mate. Like, some of these things are super, super weird.
There's a lot of weird bugs out there.
Why is the flash on? I don't know, I'm just obsessed with collecting these little curiosities. My house is going to be a nightmare when I live alone.
Live alone?
Like when I move out.
Oh. You've been saying that for 6 years now?
Yeah, but I keep racking up stupid shit, and it's going to be dire. I haven't been able to work out what this is, but it's definitely lived a long life because it's got battered wings.
Show me money. You need to start doing some research online about what stuff you're buying.
Yeah, that also looks like a beetle.
But look at the snout.
Unless that's like a its tongue's been rolled out.
Do you know what would be a really good idea on a podcast where you can't see anything? Talk about pictures.
Yes.
Sick idea.
So Aaron, are you? What's the best way? What is your relationship status right now?
I have a girlfriend.
So, I did not know that you guys were real McCoy.
We are indeed.
So, none of us are actually single now, are we?
Nope.
Mm.
Fashion changes.
Yeah.
Peculiar.
I am arguably the happiest I've been in some time.
Same. So happy. So happy. I also have a stepdaughter.
Oh.
It's a cat, Ben.
Oh.
Why did you go, oh, when you found out it was a cat? That should also be, oh.
I mean, to me, it's just a cat.
Oh, no. She's currently lying in her bed, and I'm the nip dealer. So, yeah, as soon as I say nip, she sort of looks over at me and she's like, where's the crack? Where's the shit?
We got shit at a car boot sale for not wanting kids.
Why?
Just from some woman. So we were like, there was an actual like market trader at the car boot sale we went to selling like brand new baby clothes. And we were like, oh, let's get something for my nephew. And like, I think a passing comment was made of like, well, it's the only baby kids clothes shopping that we're going to be doing. Ha ha ha. And then just like continued to talk about how much we didn't want kids and how we were going to get like animals and stuff. And this woman was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever overheard at a car boot sale. I'm like, what? And then she came out with the usual lines of, well, it'll be different when they're your own. You still got plenty of time. And we were like, and she said, and I was like, no, I don't want kids. And she was like, well, you know what you've got to do then. And I was like, I do know what I've got to do. And she was like, anything could happen. I was like, and if it does, I'll take care of it. To which she recoiled and said, well, clearly you two just aren't ready. No, duh. Like, who are you?
I like to imagine you screwing the silencer onto a pistol as you were saying that. I know what to do.
Yeah, like
Ross, get the coat hanger.
she didn't even try and mind her own business. It was quite a situation.
There's quite a few online where people are like, "What's the best reply?" And the one who sticks with me is, "The bloodline ends with me."
There shall not be a seventh son of a seventh son. But yeah, so I might have to duck out, people. But
Why?
don't worry why.
I'm
But
worrying.
I do have to go.
You don't.
But
What is it? Where are you going?
Where you going there?
do you really want to know? I'm going to have dinner, Katie, because I haven't eaten today.
You can eat on here.
Diddums. No, we don't want to meet on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, it was a carpenter bee,
Pitbull in a
by the way.
bag. What's a carpenter bee?
Mm.
What is it?
Mm.
There's nothing carpenter bees at all.
That means, if there's a carpenter bee, that also means
It's a
that
tropical
there must
carpenter bee.
be a blacksmith bee.
Look. I forgot Google Lens was a thing that was free.
Yeah.
I
I've
found
never had any luck with Google Lens.
Shit, I found the spiky spider as well.
Oh, what is it?
It's
Is it a spider?
It's a spiny orb weaver.
Oh.
Hmm.
So I'm 0 for 2 on the beetle front.
You are 0 for 2 on the beetle front, I'm sorry. I do have some
Yeah.
rad beetles though.
Yeah, but we know they're beetles.
Yeah, but like they are gnarly beetles, dude. Like, if you can hold on, I've sent
Just
another
hold
beetle.
on. I've seen something like that before. Is that a dung beetle?
Not quite. No, it's got the pincers are too small, I think, for it to be a dung beetle.
Alex, is that beetle gold?
No, it's just got like air pockets around the resin, I think. Like,
See
there
what I'm
is.
thinking now. It looks gold tingy.
Yeah, there's like yellow bits on it, kind of. But nothing really wants to send. Yeah, it's mostly like the pockets of resin.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool looking dude though.
Yeah, indeed. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. I will leave you to carry on. Apologies again, but I will catch you next week.
I don't accept your apology.
Okay, you don't have to, but I apologise. As the host, the apology is aimed directly at you.
I mean, you were an hour late and then you're leaving.
Yep.
Scumbag.
Nothing less.
Good. At least you're not disappointed.
He never said that.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, come on, that cuts. You've got the dad patter down to a T.
This is what I've come to accept from you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you've got it down perfectly.
The fact that he's not surprised or disappointed should make you feel something.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't have to stop. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing. No.
Are we doing it, or are you doing it to yourself?
Go fuck yourself.
just remember that when your mother died, and I said I'd keep caring for you, I didn't think you'd turn up like this.
He thought it would turn you into a man. But
I saved you from that orphanage when it was on fire. I never thought you'd repay me like this.
Jesus or whatever other, sort of religious figure that is possibly listening, please have mercy.
A father will never admit to his son that he's disappointed in him. But in this case, Ben will make an exception.
It's not. It's not that I don't love you. I just don't fucking like you right now.
It's not that he didn't try to love you, but you didn't make it easy.
At this point, I know you guys are just reading off a fucking website.
No, this is all stuff my parents used to say to me.
Yeah. This is muscle memory.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I've just blacked that shit out.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Toodaloos.
Enjoy being a disappointment to your family.
Au revoir.
You are
Us.
my family. Yeah, there we go.
I'm glad your family name's dying with you.
Ooh,
Anything to stop that bloodline continuing.
fuck you.
We can't let the disease run rampant in society.
Hey.
The toxicity.
You'll be able to see my bloodline from a mile away.
Is that a threat?
It's got 3 legs, that's why.
Yes. Hey. It's better than our other mutual friend's bloodline.
The fact I know immediately who you're talking about, you're mean.
Yeah, with the squinty eyes.
You're mean.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Speaking of him, Ben, are you working in August at the event that we worked together?
I don't know.
Well, you may
Undecided.
want to check in on that because the window is rapidly closing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Going to the festival for fun this year. She hasn't been to one for ages, so I was like, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I mean, considering we get to go for free, other than our labour, it still costs a lot of money.
yeah.
Right, just quickly.
Obviously not as near as much as if you were going as a punter, but still.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest because you kind of have to, eat and live.
And all the drugs.
Well, that's why it costs you money, for sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Just confiscate them.
Oh. Why?
Because illegal.
The only thing I come near to was one of the stage managers evicted someone. And he had one of them fucking passes that you could evict anyone. And I was arguing because the guys just had NOS. I was like, it's just NOS. He's just like, yeah, but it's loads of it. And I opened the bag and there's about 10 canisters. I was like, this isn't loads.
No.
But,
It's like a 30-second situation.
I think it was because they had admitted it wasn't for them.
Yeah,
They were going to share it. And I was just like, no.
10 canisters is about 5 minutes of fun. But whatever. Anyway, I am going to go to bed if this is a short one.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
We'll try better next time.
Yeah, you will.
Speak to you later. Bye.